medical center, and in some centers in Delta State is even cheap. I mean, it's free. So the medical women are also doing it free. So pay attention to yourself, because these are the cancers that are killing women in Nigeria. The highest killing cancer among women in Nigeria is breast cancer. And we know that breast cancer can be cured completely if we dictate it early. So health check is one of the pillars of health. Finally, we are talking, I'll just mention nutritional supplements. Take something to add to what you're eating. But please don't make it highfalutin. You know, we have the GNLD, forever living. They don't make you live forever. They just add supplements to your food. And none of them on its own can take care of your health need. You just use them as supplement. So pay attention. For busy women, I will just quickly add that you look for supplements that have ginseng, especially Korean ginseng and selenium, because they are adaptogens. You are very busy, you are pressing yourself, the level of cortisol and stress hormones are so high, you need supplement adaptogens to help you. So ginseng, any supplement that has good quantity of ginseng, selenium, zinc, and just look at the documents and before you just take them. Don't say because it's from America or because it's from the US or whatever. Just look at them so that you know what to take. Finally, the one that is number one is find a way to make yourself happy. Hello? Smile, please. There is healing in laughter, because a joyful spirit, it does good like medicine. And a bitter one eats deep like cancer. And if you ask me, one thing that could make you happy is when you have strong confidence in God. The fact that you believe God can make tomorrow better for you can also make you happy. So that is number one.
Wait. Before you go, thank you very much. They will ask questions, but a few issues which I think you should say one or two things on. What about alcohol? Then two, must every woman exercise like my wife? Must he be walking? Because the only thing she knows how to do is to walk. For those who have been playing tennis, for those who play golf, do you have to restrict yourself to her type of exercise? I just want some alcohol and the issue of exercise.
Thank you, sir. Alcohol is not healthy. It helps people, these are things that release the mood. But we know by medicine.
And cigarette too, smoking.
And smoking, okay. We know in medicine that the alcohol is digested by the liver enzyme. And when you keep taking a lot of alcohol, a time comes when you put a lot of pressure on the enzymes of the liver. And so when they can't eliminate this alcohol effectively, they act like poison in the body. Over time, it can eat up the kidney. It can so stress the liver that the liver fries up, and we call it liver cirrhosis. And alcohol is listed in all the cancers, especially cancer of the liver, cancer of the lung, cancer of the breast. It is implicated in all the cancers. So why would you take something that can hurt you? I'm not saying no alcohol, but I'm saying no, that is not the best for your system. Okay, mommy says no alcohol, so I follow my mommy, no alcohol. Then about exercise. For older women, once you are above 45, you should understand that there are certain exercises that are not very advisable. Because as from 40, the bone density of the woman reduces. And the likelihood of having sprains and broken bone is higher. And then a lot of us have put on quite some weight. So that certain exercises, like skipping for instance, if a woman weighs 120 kilograms, when she jumps up and hits the ground, she destroys her ankle joint. So, walking is the safest exercise for an older woman, the safest. She can, if it's somebody who knows how to swim, swimming is also safe. If you know how to swim, like those from the fish area. So if you know how to swim very well, actually swimming is the most effective exercise that exists. But if you're a younger woman and you play tennis, please go ahead and play tennis. What we are saying, exercise for 30 minutes minimum per day. If you can do squash, if you can skip, if you can run, if you can jog, but just know that as an older woman, you have to be very careful of your bones. Final one, sir.
Okay, we talked about smoking. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Just sit down now. We'll, thank you, Doctor. Like she has stated, about 40% of women are unhealthy. That you will know from the weight and, of course, the way the woman will be sleeping in public places. And the other thing she has said, 7 pillars of health she has listed. But she talked about eating living food. That means, what she said was that we should try and eat food that are alive. That means when you see fowl for road, no cook them. Or you see goat, no cook them. No? Okay. And of course, just to go further, she talked about pap smear. Please, it's just to explain that pap smear is for cervical cancer. Early detection of cervical cancer. Because the 2 killer cancers for women, the men, they don't have cervix, so they don't have cervical cancer. The other killer is breast cancer. That also affects some men, but it's mainly women. And so early detection is key to solving these 2 cancers. And like she has said, please check regularly. It's very important. Check regularly. We have a lot of people, a lot of our friends, a lot of women in Nigeria today who are either battling with cancer or have been killed by cancer, especially cancer of the breast. If there was early detection, those people would probably be alive today. So I want to plead that we be careful with our health. Now, having said that, we'll need some reactions. We have a few minutes. Reactions from those that are listening. Questions? Okay. Somebody want to ask? No questions? Wait now, relax. You asked me for house. Senator, come. Ask me for house.
Your Excellency, thank you for this information on health matters, especially as it affects women. My question is, how can a lot of our rural women have access to these early detection visitations at centers? I have seen in some areas ordinary malaria. If you go to some laboratory tests, you go for their test, you send about 10 people, men and women, the result will be the same: malaria and typhoid. That is what the laboratory technologists or technicians are giving out. How do we rely? How can we rely on the results? Because I know 2 women who unfortunately have lost their lives